guys, how's it going? This is SKSer45 with another video for you tonight. This evening we're going to go over the Bulgarian Circle 10 bayonet. I ordered this from Classic Arms a while ago, and just as advertised, it came in great shape. So let's get started. Alright, so here it is in its full configuration. We've got a sheath, got the frog, leather tab, and it's going to measure about 13 inches exactly. So that's a good little size there. Alright, let's take it apart. Let's see what we got. Okay. Alright. So let's measure the blade. So the blade itself is 6 inches, and we got 11 inches right there from the tip to the full tang. Doing some research, this is actually a full tang. It's a Circle 10, and you can see here it's really great shape. When I got this from Classic Arms, I mean, it just had a little bit of cosmoline, so got a little bit left over, and I came in really good shape, and I just cleaned it up, and I couldn't be happier with it. And it looks great with my AK-74 rifle. Like I said, this came from Classic Arms. It's from the Circle 10, and I'll show you some pictures. But we got some electronic penciling here, and we got some down here at the bottom, and on the sheath we also got some electronic penciling right there. I'll zoom up on that and take some photos for you guys later. So obviously this was issued, but it looks like it never saw service in the field. Probably just floated from armory to armory. And we know this is Circle 10 Bulgaria, and for many of you guys know, that's actually Arsenal by today's standards. And the official bayonet for this guy is the Type 3 M1974. This is of course for the AK-74 when they came out. Hey man, this is just a really good looking commie bayonet. You know, it's a lot different than our bayonets. This is more of a tool utilitarian type. We have the saw right here, we have the sharp edges right here, and it's only single bladed, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're using a bayonet in combat, then yeah, you're in deep stuff. So let's see what else. This little circle right here, it goes in front of your muzzle brake and attaches. Here we got the button so you can release off your bayonet. This is a little interesting. This is basically just a little piece of strap here where you can put it around and give you a little bit of reinforcement. I also read that you can actually wrap this around your wrist. It's quite easy to take apart, and you can just open it up and you can slide your wrist there. But for me, I can't do it. My hands and wrist is too big. But you know, if you got small wrists, I can see why that's helpful. Let's see what else we got. And of course, you're wondering what this little knob is. This is of course for our wire cutter. So we're going to take that. I got it backwards there. Slides in, and of course we got our wire cutter just like that. Now it's pretty cool. You know, our bayonets, if anybody's been in the military, it's a little bit different. They got tools too, but this is just a really cool factor. And be careful for you guys at home messing around. This is actually pretty sharp, this edge there, so just watch out. And that's the edge you want to use to cut. Alright, and of course, like I said earlier, we got our saw right here. This is good for cutting wood or just tearing stuff up. It's a very nice blade. And when I got it, it was pretty dull, so I had to put a little edge on it. And I'm going to show you what I used here. For us old school guys, this is actually a sharpening stone. Usually has a little bit of diamond dust on it. It has two sides. You got the rough grain over here, and you got the much finer grain over here. And just to give you guys an example how to sharpen this, I usually take just some gun oil or CLP, just put it on there like this, just rub it in there, and then just take your finger, rub it in there. You don't have to use your finger, you can use water or some other oil. And then I usually just cut it down. Make sure you got the right side, and just cut it down at a 45-degree angle. Just keep going down on it like you're slicing an apple, and I'll give it a nice little edge. You don't want to get it too sharp, because remember, this is a commie bayonet. You know, they're not really used to be really sharp. It's more used just for a blunt object. I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit with it. I'm sure you wouldn't either. But you know, it's more of a tool. But if you have to, I definitely get the job done. And like I said, it'll cut. So you know, there's other ways you can sharpen it. You can do more modern ways. You can do the Spyderco stuff. But yeah, so but yeah, this is just a really basic review. Excellent bayonet. I couldn't be more happier. Like I said, Classic Arms does what they advertise. They're a great company to work with. And overall, I mean, the leather's in really good shape. It's not all torqued out or really rusty or bad. It was a little bit dirty, but you know, what'd you expect? Surplus, stuff like that. And I couldn't be happier. You know, I like the sheath. It's got a little bit of character. Like I said, we got the multiple electronic pencil markings, so you could tell it kind of floated around. And according to the books and sources, this is supposed to match with the rifle. So, you know, as it floats around, different rifles and different commie troop had it. So, you know, not a big deal. Just a little bit of flavor. And yeah, you can see the sheath. And all this is polymer. So this is kind of like the new thing back in when this came out, the polymer. So if you're actually cutting electric wire, you both have your ground as these are both polymer, so you won't go electrocuted, which is pretty smart. We also got the factory markings here and here. You got some more on the bayonet, and it actually says Circle 10, and also has the number little 2. I'll zoom up on that, see if you guys can see that. So alright guys, well thanks for this quick video. Just to give you an update, I'm probably going to be out and about for the holidays. I'm going to finish up moving to South Texas and spending some time with my family. But I hope you guys are having a good holiday. You had a good Thanksgiving. And I just once again like to thank Classic Arms for this excellent bayonet. It's a good affordable price, and the shipping is pretty cheap. And like I said earlier, it's pretty much just brand new or like new. Didn't see any service out in the bush or in Chechnya or whatever. So I grabbed these while you can. They'll probably, yeah, you know, they'll probably dry up sooner or later, like all surplus. But get it now; it's still cheap, and it's just one of those cool de facto things you can get for your rifle. And you know, if you ever need to use it, well, it's pretty solid. You know, got the full tang, got your screws right here, and the blade's just a good old commie junk blade. So, alright guys, well thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing, getting getting to the threshold I want to get, close to 100. You know, just thankful for it guys. I try to answer each one of your emails and comments. You guys be safe out there. Once again, have a good holiday, travel safe, and thank you for watching. Okay.